Hey friend, this is Wayne over at the Ram Man Inc. Don't forget the ink. Hey, we got us a client, shipped his 171 master cylinder in. We made a video when we first got it in, and now we're going to test it. And I just put in some brand new brake fluid from this unopened container. Now I'm going to tell you, the very first thing I noticed was that the rear chamber is pretty clear. The front chamber, which of course feeds the back brakes, has got quite a bit of debris in there. And I noticed that there is some other type of fluid in there because they're not blending or niscable together, that technical term. I'm gonna try to show you. That's hard to do. Maybe with the light. Yeah. It's kind of a little cloudy, and everything you see in there, that's floating around. Alright, so let's test it out, get the air out of there, and of course, you know, them old service manuals, they were really good, all them engineers, and over time they got ways, you know, that you could test these on the vehicle and solve a whole bunch of problems, and yada yada yada. It sure does help when you got one of them factory service manuals. Like it tells you if you're looking for a geyser in the front one and a geyser or disturbance in the back one, and yeah, a lot of people think that crap shooting out of there, there's something wrong with it. Well, no, that's what we want to happen. It's checking that we got the fluid flow on top of that, and it emitting a little geyser right off that. We're actually checking the little check valve right there, to the rear brakes, right? Drum brakes have got little check valves in there, about 5 psi to keep those wheel cylinders loaded and keep the air out, keep them springs ready to go. Yeah, testing all that stuff. Read one sometime. Springs, extremely stiff, binding up. First impression, extremely stiff. Oh my goodness. I've got to show you guys. Okay. The brake system on this car is trashed. It is full of debris. 3 or 4 strokes, my friend. This is so cloudy it looks like pond water. Now I want to tell you something. This exacerbates the situation. We were only talking about the 2 ounces that are in this master cylinder. Okay? The little bitty tiny bit has completely infected, I don't know, 6 ounces of good fluid. It's trashed. So that means that there's particles, and it's really, really bad. Really, really bad. It's completely clouded like frickin' pond water. Yep. Particles all in there, black crap. Looks like little bits of asphalt. So, needs a complete going through, cups, check it out internally. Like I said, the springs are a little binding. I'm not sure if it's got the right components. It's just It's taken all of my strength to push it in, literally. Something's wrong. Our flow, it appears that we got we got quite a bit of disturbance, so our flow is really good. Well, see that shot? Check these front brakes. You see that flow, guys? So, we got good flow. It's just, I mean, that's about 40% harder to compress these springs and piston springs as normal. I mean, I'm 225 and shit, I'm moving the whole table. Yeah. Not too good. There we go. So, friends, so here we go. Client shipped it in. We need to do a little bit of work on the vehicle. This is the one where they drilled out the front of it and stuck a bolt in there. That's what shade trees do, you know. These pistons get stuck and they get rusted in real bad, and so you can't blow them out with the air hose. So yin-yangs drill a hole in there and knock the guts out with a rod, and then drill it and tap it and do all that. This is a real 171 master cylinder. Of course, federal mandate on these car manufacturers, they had to provide parts for 10 years, a decade. So I've seen some of these runs in 1974 and 75 on this and the Hemi. If you see 5049, yes. So this master cylinder was assembled, not cast, assembled. In 1975, the 5 is for 75, and it was done on the 49th day of 1975. That's when she was built. And so, although this does fit, it is the incorrect gasket. Only the 171s and the 9191s, the Hemis, this gasket has circle and circle right there. Nothing else looks like it. They stand alone. And of course, they're really the only two later master cylinders that have the flush front. That's how you can tell a real Mopar, real deal, is with that flush front. And the other little secret, my friends, whenever you see a master cylinder basically on anything that has a dimple or a protrusion, it's an aftermarket master cylinder. All the original Bendix, they were all machined in a fixture. And today, and starting in the 70s, see, they've got them little dimples for the live centers. They put these things in multi-check lace and spin them and drill them. Yeah, that's how they do it. So you can walk down a line of cars at a show, whether upper end Carlisle, Hemis, or whatever, or Shelby's, and you can look for something on the front of the master cylinder, and you know instantly that the vehicle does not have the proper master cylinder on there. Only about 5 people in the world know that, and now everybody does. God bless you. God bless America. And send in your components for rebuild. Somebody told me we know what we're doing. Bye.